Leon Festinger and cognitive dissonance. Have you ever done something that didn't quite match what you believed, and then tried to explain it away afterward? That uncomfortable feeling is called cognitive dissonance, and it was first explained by a psychologist named Leon Festinger. Leon Festinger was born in 1919, and in 1957, he introduced cognitive dissonance theory in his book, A Theory of Cognitive Dissonance. His idea helped explain how people deal with conflicting thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Cognitive dissonance happens when a person holds two or more ideas that don't fit together, or when their behavior doesn't match their beliefs. This creates mental discomfort, and humans are strongly motivated to reduce it. In simple terms, we like our thoughts and actions to make sense together. Festinger believed that when people feel dissonance, they try to reduce it in one of three main ways. 1. Change their behavior. 2. Change their beliefs. 3. Add new beliefs to justify what they did. To test his ideas, Festinger and his colleague James Carl Smith carried out a famous experiment in 1959. In this study, participants were asked to complete a very boring task, such as turning pegs over and over again. Afterward, they were asked to tell the next participant that the task was fun. Here's the twist. Some participants were paid $1 to lie. Others were paid $20. Later, participants were asked how enjoyable the task really was. Surprisingly, the people who were paid only $1 said the task was more enjoyable than those who were paid $20. Why? Festinger explained that the $1 group experienced more cognitive dissonance. They had lied, but the reward wasn't big enough to justify it. To reduce the uncomfortable feeling, they changed their belief, convincing themselves the task wasn't actually that bad. The $20 group had an easy excuse: I did it for the money, so they felt less dissonance. This study showed that people don't always change behavior first. Sometimes they change their beliefs to feel better. Cognitive dissonance happens in everyday life all the time. For example, someone who knows smoking is harmful might say, "It helps me relax." A student who didn't revise might say, "The test wasn't important anyway." Someone who buys an expensive item might convince themselves it's the best choice available. Festinger also showed how cognitive dissonance can affect groups and beliefs. In 1956, he studied a group who believed the world was going to end. When the prediction failed, many members didn't give up their belief. Instead, they believed their faith had saved the world. This showed that people sometimes strengthen beliefs rather than abandon them, especially when those beliefs are important to their identity. Cognitive dissonance theory changed psychology by showing that humans aren't always logical. Instead, we often protect our self-image and try to feel consistent, even if it means changing how we think. At its heart, cognitive dissonance explains why people justify decisions, ignore uncomfortable facts, and explain away mistakes. It shows that the mind is always working to keep things balanced. So the next time you catch yourself saying, "It wasn't that bad," or "I meant to do that," remember this: you may be reducing cognitive dissonance, a powerful psychological process first described by Leon Festinger in 1957, revealing how the human mind works hard to protect its sense of consistency.
If you enjoyed our channel, please click subscribe.